What we've got here is a little setup for housebreaking. Daisy, who's agreed to be our doggy model, and who you might be able to tell has just had some peanut butter, is modeling our in-home doggy setup. Now, the reason for this setup would be, if you are working like most people, a full-time job, and you're gone 8 to 10 hours a day, you don't want to keep your dog in a small crate. Hi, Daisy, would you like another lick? Crate training is a wonderful thing, and it does use the dog's natural instinct not to soil in their own little area, but you really don't want your dog to be crated more than 3 to 4 hours a day, unless it's overnight and they're right near your bed and you can tell that they need to go out. In this circumstance, what we've done is we've put a baby gate across the kitchen here. We've put Daisy's bedding right near the front because we know that she's probably going to hang out up here because she wants to see when you're coming home. What we've done also is we've put a little bit of newspaper way at the back at the opposite end from where her bedding is. Again, we're making use of the fact that a dog's natural instinct is not to soil in their own little area. So we know she's going to be inclined to do it as far away from her bedding as possible. Now what I've got here, and what's fascinating Daisy so much, is called a Kong toy. A Kong has a small hole at one end and a large hole at the other. And the magical thing about Kongs is that you stuff them. The dog then gets to spend all his time excavating whatever you've put in here. Here, Daisy. In this case, we've put a little bit of peanut butter in the Kong, and we've put a couple of little hot dogs in there too, and Daisy's going to spend probably a good hour trying to get that stuff out. Now, you can put lots of different things in a Kong. The trick is you don't want to use things that are going to fall right out. In other words, you wouldn't want to stuff the Kong full of your dog's dry kibble. If you do want to feed the dog's meal in the Kong, however, use your dog's dry food and also add a little bit of wet food so that it makes like a mortar, and it'll keep the food in there and it'll take the dog a while to get it out. Other things you can use as mortar for a Kong are peanut butter, as we're doing here. Cream cheese is another favorite. I even know some people who use that canned cheese, spray that inside, and use that as mortar. You can use dog cookies, treats, anything that is safe for your dog.